and this is the first episode of Lone Life. My name is Vita Techilovska, and I'm here to show you the amazing diversity of life we have on our beautiful Roehampton campus. Later on in the program, we'll be bringing you the first part of our special report from London Zoo. Now, as you have may all noticed, a tall, shadowy figure just behind me by the Frobel Lake. It's one of the largest British birds, called the grey heron. The herons are medium to large-sized birds with long legs and necks. There is very little difference in size and plumage between males and females. Their necks are able to kink in an S shape due to the modified shape of the sixth vertebrae. The neck is able to retract and extend and is retracted during flight, unlike most other long-necked birds. The legs are long and strong, and in almost every species are unfeathered from the lower part of the leg. The feathers of the herons are soft, and the plumage is usually blue, black, brown, grey or white, and can often be strikingly complex. Our grey heron is female and often nests on the island of Frobel Lake. Although female, our Roehampton heron has been named Bruce, and she can often be seen from the lawn and surrounding buildings. The herons are a highly mobile family, with most species being at least partly migratory. Bruce spends most of her time in Britain, but the grey heron is occasionally migratory in Scandinavia. She hunts for food in shallow water, catching fish, frogs and insects with her long bill. Herons have also been known to take small mammals and reptiles. They occasionally take birds up to the size of a small duck. It will often wait motionless for prey or slowly stalk its victim. Bruce often has to battle with Cormorant, which sneaks onto campus to find food. Next time you are walking across the Frobel Lawn, see if you can spot Bruce on her island. Now over to Celia Linsvin with a special report from London Zoo.
Hi, I'm Celia, and today we're here at the London Zoo, housing a collection with over 700 species with 16,000 individuals. London Zoo has one of the largest collections in the UK.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet.
I'm here at the Gorilla Kingdom, where the zoo has brought the African rainforest to the heart of London.
Hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we're monkeying around.
Gorillas are some of the most powerful and striking animals, not only for their size and force, but also for the gentle human-like behavior. They play a crucial role in local biodiversity, roaming through large territories and helping, for example, to spread the seeds of the fruit they consume. In the wild, they live in the lush tropical rainforests of 6 countries across West and Central Africa. Gorillas are the largest of all primates, with an adult male weighing between 350 to 600 pounds, and slightly smaller adult females weighing in between 150 and 300 pounds. They have large canine teeth and muscular arms, but are actually very gentle and sociable animals. They live in family groups that are led by a dominant male, more commonly known as a silverback, due to the large band of silver-colored hair that covers his back. The silverback leads the other members of the group, usually at least one but often many adult females, and their offspring through the forest on their search for food and rest locations. He mediates conflicts between group members and is responsible for the safety of the group. The gorillas communicate to each other in a variety of ways. They grunt, cough, and hoot, and like humans, communicate many things through facial expressions and body postures. They also beat their chest with cupped hands and can charge for a short distance on 2 legs, although normally walk on 4 limbs, their feet and the knuckles of their hands. Western lowland gorillas eat a lot of fruit and also leaves, shoots, stalks, stems, vines, and bark. Occasionally, they have been known to snack on invertebrates such as termites. Western lowland gorillas have been estimated to live for between 30 to 35 years in the wild, while their average lifespan is 35 to 45 years in zoos. with the record being 54 years. All 4 gorilla subspecies are classified as the endangered, or critically endangered, threatened by habitat loss, disease, and hunting.
Generation, and we've got something to say.
Here at the London Zoo, you can visit Thug and Nicky New, London Zoo's very own pygmy hippos. They spend their days wallowing, swimming, and sleeping, which seems perfect for a rainy day like this.
Good things come in small packages. At first glance, the pygmy hippo looks like a mini version of its larger relative, the common hippo, but it differs in both behavior and physical characteristics. Generally solitary, pygmy hippos usually spend daylight hours in or around the water, keeping cool, but emerge to feed in the forest at night. Their hairless skin secretes a substance which may act as sunscreen and antibacterial agent. The pygmy hippo has adaptations for spending time in the water, but is much less aquatic than the hippo. Its nose and ears close on the water just like a hippo's do, but its head is rounder and narrower, its neck is proportionally longer, and its eyes are not on the top of its head. Not only is the pygmy hippo much smaller than the common hippo, but it is much more rare, found only in the interior forests in parts of West Africa, mainly confined to Liberia, with small numbers in the neighboring countries of Sierra Leone, Guinea, and the Ivory Coast. As a shy, nocturnal herbivore, the pygmy hippo eluded Western science until 1840. Little is known of its habitat in the wild. Most of the day is spent resting in ponds, swamps, and rivers, soaking in water in order to keep their skin healthy, but at night they emerge and wander along channels in swamps and into forests, feeding on lush waterside vegetation. Known to be found only in 4 countries in West Africa, pygmy hippos are now classified as endangered, with possibly less than 3,000 individuals remaining in the wild. The forests that shelter them are being cut down and burned away, and the rivers where they swim are now polluted by humans. These shy animals are also hunted for the meat in logged areas. Fortunately, pygmy hippos breed well in zoos. However, more protection is needed for the wild population so that they will not vanish altogether. The London Zoo runs conservation work in Tsavo National Park in Liberia to help conserve this genetically unique creature.
Here at the London Zoo, you'll get the pleasure of meeting the capital's family of Asian lions. Lucifer in the back here, snuggling his wife, actually got his name because he bears the zoo identity number 666.
The lion is one of the largest members of the cat family, and because of its noble, dignified bearing, the lion is known as the king of beasts. Lions have long been popular zoo and circus attractions, and can be taught many tricks. Most lions in circuses and zoos were either born in captivity or were captured as cubs. Lions are found in many parts of Africa. They are most abundant in grassland areas where game is most plentiful, but they also are found in rocky semi-desert regions. Lions that live in Africa and India belong to the same species, but there are differences between them. Lions living in India are smaller than those living in Africa. They also have smaller manes. Because of these slight differences, these 2 forms of lions are often called by different names. Lions spend much of their time on the ground, but they are good climbers too, just as pet cats are. Lions are often called kings of the animal world, and it is easy to see why. Most male lions weigh from 350 to 400 pounds, but some weigh up to 560 pounds. Including the tails, full-grown male lions are usually about 9 feet in length. They stand an average of 4 feet tall at shoulder. Lionesses or female lions are slightly smaller, but their huge size did not slow these animals down. While chasing prey, lions can reach speeds up to 35 miles per hour. Asian lions once crawled from the Middle East to India. Now only 200 to 260 of these magnificent animals survive in the wild. The Jura Forest, dry teak woods were once a royal hunting ground. Today, they are a reserve where the endangered Asian lions are heavily protected. An additional 200 Asian lions live in zoos. Lions are the only cats that live in groups, called prides. Prides are family units that may include up to 3 males, a dozen or so females, and their young. All of the prize lionesses are related, and female cubs typically stay with the group as they age. Young males eventually leave and may establish their own prides by taking over a group headed by another male. The once abundant Asian lion formerly roamed the northern half of India. Today, only a few hundred individuals, virtually all of them living in a wildlife sanctuary in the Gir forest, survive. That's it for part 1 at London Zoo. Join us next time for part 2.
That's it for this week's Lone Life. Next time we will be back with a second part of Report from London Zoo and more on our on-campus animals.